Hi, today I'd like to help you get your United States passport. Now, when applying for a United States passport, there are a few things that are required. You need an application form, you need proof of U.S. citizenship, proof of your identity, a copy of a photo ID, a recent color photograph, a timeline on when you plan on leaving the country, and you need to know how much it costs. Now, the first thing is the application form. That is called the DS-11 form, which looks like this. It's pretty straightforward. You fill in your name and address and all the information about you, and you include a nice photo of yourself. Now, you can get this photo on travel.state.gov, which is the Department of State's website, or you can go to your local post office or city clerk's office to get it. The next thing you need is proof of U.S. citizenship. Now, one thing you can do if you have an old passport is use that. If you don't have an old passport, it's okay. You can use your birth certificate. Now, if you use your birth certificate, it has to be an original document with the notarized seal on it. If it's a photocopy, the passport officials will reject it. And don't worry, after you go through the process of the application, they will mail you your birth certificate back. The next thing is the proof of identity. Now, this can be done in a couple ways. You can use your old passport. If you don't have one, you can use a driver's license, a military ID. You can also use municipal government issued ID. That will also work. Now, if for some reason you don't have one of these things, you can also use an identifying witness. Now, this person needs to have known you for at least 2 years, and they have to swear and verify in front of this passport person that you are who you say you are. Now, if you use the photo ID, and then you have to give them also a copy of your photo ID. And it can be just like this. It needs to be the front and the back of your ID. And that was my driver's license. Once you do that, you need to have a recent color photograph. This you can take on your own. I would not recommend that because there are very strict rules and regulations when regarding the photos. Some places like Walgreens and CVS and some other places like BJ's can take passport photos for you. The post office also can. I would recommend going there, and it usually runs about $10 to $15 if you go to a place like that. And they will have all the specifications right, and you don't have to worry about your passport being rejected. The next thing you need to know is what time are you planning on leaving the country? If it's more than 2 months, then that's great because you can use standard processing. Now, standard processing usually takes about 6 weeks and you get your passport. If for some reason you need to leave sooner, say in about a month, then you're going to need expedited processing. And that usually takes about 3 weeks and you get your passport. If you have to leave sooner than that, there is a way to do it in 8 days, and that is expedited at a passport agency. Now, there is one of those in Connecticut, in Stamford. You can go there and have your passport within 8 business days. What you need to know if you are using the expedited service is that you need to have proof of leaving the country within a time period before the standard, so 6 weeks. It's got to be less than 6 weeks. And that can be done with plane tickets for abroad or a travel itinerary or a letter from your employer. And the last thing you need to know is how much does it cost? And everybody wants to know that. So this is the important part. For those of you that are ahead of the game and have plenty of time to get your passport, it is $110 paid to the U.S. Department of State and $25 paid to the Passport Application Acceptance Facility, which can be the county's clerk's office or the post office. And those of you that need expedited service is an additional $60 fee. Well, I hope that helps you get your passport, and good luck and have a nice journey.